Out of context, I said the only war worth fighting today is against Israel, and that I would be happy to go and fight in that war. And that would be against Israeli military members, not against citizens. So I think that's taken a little bit out of context, like I said, when you just post that one clip.
Okay, well, send us the full clip. Well, what did you say in the full clip? I mean, you're here. Tell us what you think.
I am going.
I can also watch the drones, the Israeli drones they've released, the Christian groups who put up drones over Lebanon. You're talking
Lebanon,
thousands of square miles leveled, nothing there. Churches with J-dams all day, and then the Israelis go in and chop off the head of Jesus and, desecrate Mary. The point is that they are deliberately leveling everything now into Lebanon. Now they want to hit Turkey while saying it's a mistake. It's just, how dumb do they think we are? If you were the president, what would you do?
I would declare war on Israel. I would cut off, at a minimum, I would cut off all foreign aid. I would let Iran have free will to do what they want with Israel. I would kind of let the problem probably take care of itself, to be honest, because if we stop defending Israel, I think they would get what they deserve. They have been persecuting these Palestinians. They've been operating apartheid. They've attacked all their neighbors. They bombed 7 countries in a year.
We got a live debate between Alex Jones and Dan Bilzerian going down right now. We're going to jump into it, and we'll break it down as we go.
Bilzerian for Congress. Be sure to check that out. Dan Bilzerian, 45-year-old Tampa-born U.S. Navy veteran, social media influencer, under 30 million followers, is running as Republican in Florida's 6th district against a true goblin Israeli operative, Randy Fine, who I'm no fan of, but he joins us. Now, I was already planning to get him on about his congressional run, but then I saw this clip a few days ago where he says, exterminate everybody in Israel. That's why I went after Trump, saying we're going to kill all the Iranians, the Persians, their culture will never come back. Glowing crater. It's Netanyahu, because he's called the Old Testament term of exterminating everybody. So I'm against that across the board. I don't think you can blame all Jews.
Hey, welcome in, guys.
All
Hope you guys have a good night.
Christians. I just think fundamentally that is dangerous and it goes too far. But I tell you, it's certainly ballsy him saying that. Here's one of the clips of what he's been saying.
Alex Jones,
baby.
Quick,
let's not forget that
I got Alex rivals. Hang on, guys.
Spent probably a decade.
Hang out here with me, guys. Hang on.
Muslims in the
this
same
deserves a like.
way.
Come on, guys. Watch me pull on YouTube real quick.
Trying to come out here and talk about. Oh, it's so bad to do that.
Fucking nuts. Oh, fucking gold, baby. Hey, that deserves a like. Get in here, guys. Fucking Crowbat. I'll take it. Let's fucking go.
Put boots on the ground.
Let's go.
Kill Israelis. That would be.
What did he say? What did he say?
Sign up on the draft waiver wherever. Give me a rifle and send me over there.
That's insane.
I truly believe that the majority of that country is evil and they're perpetuating genocide. They've been operating apartheid. They're suppressing those Palestinians. They're attacking their neighbors. They're operating like terrorists. They're arrogant, ungrateful bastards, and they need to be wiped off the map.
That's some crazy shit to say.
Well, Dan Bilzerian joins us for a discussion and a debate on this and why he ran for Congress against the Israeli operative.
Okay, now go ahead and show a video of
Randy
Fine.
Get in here. Subscribe, bro.
When it
I love
comes
you.
to all the Muslim states out.
Hang out with me. Let's learn.
Why are we trying to single out Dan Bilzerian and say he's the bad guy when there's been far, far worse on the Israeli side, on the Zionist side, that never get called out? All right.
I put Randy.
Way
fine.
worse.
So, Dan, I agree with a lot of what you have to say, but I tell you,
wish I knew what that Crowbat is.
Exterminate everybody in Israel.
No,
I mean, do you want to quantify that, or are you saying everybody there needs to die? You're ready to go fight and die? Who would you fight alongside? Thanks for joining us.
Well, I think that's taken out of context. I said the only war worth fighting today is against Israel, and that I would be happy to go and fight in that war. And that would be against Israeli military members, not against citizens. So I think that's taken a little bit out of context, like I said, when you just post that one clip.
Yeah.
Okay, well, send us the full clip. Well, what did you say in the full clip? I mean, you're here. Tell us what you think.
That's what I said. I said the only war worth fighting today is against Israel. They're terrorists. They've been operating as terrorists, and they have attacked us. They have sold our secrets. They have undermined us. They have lied to us to get us into wars. And so yeah, I can't think of another country that I would rather be fighting against than Israel.
Well, let's talk about, again, I just saw that clip. I mean, you say exterminate them. You're talking about the Israeli military.
Yes.
What should happen with Israel? Are you from, the mountains of the sea of Israel?
Yeah, I think that place should not exist. They stole the land. They've been operating as terrorists. They were terrorists before Israel's inception. I mean, what made up Israel? The Irgun, the Haganah, the Stern
Welcome in,
Gang.
guys.
I mean, those
Hope
are
you guys
all
are having a great
terrorist
night.
organizations. They blew up the
Wish
King
you all
David
health and
Hotel.
happiness.
They were murdering British diplomats. They were murdering British military members. They were all designated terrorist organizations, and that is what formed the IDF. All the leaders of those terrorist organizations went on to be prime
Hey, one
ministers
thumbs
of
up. I got
Israel.
another. All right,
So
20
it's a
people in here.
terrorist nation. It's always
Get in here,
been a
guys. We got
terrorist
Jenny
nation.
together. Let's hit that crow back.
And we've been lied to. We've been
Hold on,
told
wait.
that all of their enemies are terrorists, and that's
Wait,
who we should be
17 people
fighting.
still
But
in here.
truth
Come
of
on,
the
wait,
matter
guys.
is, we should have taken out Israel a
See if
long
I can
time
get
ago.
Kafir.
We should have started the USS Liberty. Maybe we should have started the Levant affair.
Oh, here we go.
Maybe we should have started
mimic you. EX,
the
I'll take it.
genociding people during
Hits
the
a hit.
Nakba.
Come on, deserve a subscribe and a like. Come on, get in here, guys.
Well, I don't find any.
Hope you guys are all having a great night.
Said that's all on record.
I love everybody in
But
here.
definitely
God bless
Israel was a
everybody in
power
here.
plot before. What's changed the last year or so since Operation Midnight Hammer, where Israel openly wants to control our foreign policy and domestic to defend that policy? I'm sure you saw the 60 Minutes with Netanyahu. If you didn't, I can play the clips. Already played the first hour. But he literally says, the war ends when I say. People are just jealous of Israel. We've done nothing wrong. We need to basically censor the media, eight-front war.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Not understanding. Yeah, we see you carpet bombing Christian Lebanon, tens of thousands of homes, blowing up churches, raping men, women, and children. I mean, what the hell's going on here? Why do you think Israel is so mad dog
They
right
don't
now?
give a fuck, dude. They're crazy.
It
They don't
seems
give
like
a
they
fuck,
want
bro.
to, force a world war, and they don't want peace. They've sabotaged all of our peace deals. They continue to bomb Lebanon. They've killed the negotiators.
They want the Antichrist.
They are, by every definition, terrorists.
Every single thing he's saying right here, it's all on record. It's all true.
It's all
They
facts.
did bomb the negotiations
It's all
multiple
facts.
times with the assistance of Trump.
Hey, 2 thumbs
I
up.
mean,
Thank you
every
guys. I
single
love you
thing
guys.
that they've done have
Hit that
been,
subscribe. It helps a lot.
terrorist
Thank you guys so much. I
actions.
love you guys.
The genocide.
God bless everybody in
the
here.
bombing of civilians. Everything that Dan is saying here is 100% true.
all- he's
of
spitting
these
facts.
people are starting to attack Dan Bilzerian, right? Now, these people all mostly spoke against Israel and the Zionist movement. They pretended to be like America first and all this stuff. And yet, when someone like Dan Bilzerian finally starts running for Congress, finally starts doing something where they can start touching power, getting into the halls of power and actually being able to do anything, all of these people who I believe are controlled opposition are now activating. And there's a coordinated attack all over social media right now. There are all these people, even Lucas Gage, the guy who made the song Boom Boom Tel Aviv, right? That guy is also criticizing Dan Bilzerian now. It's almost like these people are controlled opposition. They talk crap to make people out there feel like something's happening. There's attention being paid. But when it comes down to it and something actually needs to happen, like Dan Bilzerian actually doing something about it, all of a sudden all these people activate and go against him.
Let's
Yeah,
talk
for
about
real, everybody.
your life and the things you've done. When did you start getting onto the Israel beat? When did you start getting really upset about Israel?
I really started looking at it after October 7th when we got inundated with all the, oh my God, they're trying to kill all Jews, it's a Holocaust, never again, all that. And then I started looking at their massive disproportionate response to what happened on October 7th. Later, I found out that they had allowed October 7th
What's up,
to
big guy?
happen,
What
that
up,
they killed their
Rylan?
citizens in the Hannibal Directive.
That was cool, man.
And then I started doing some more research. I was a Navy vet. I found
Cause
out
you were
about
Rylan, boy.
I found out about Jonathan Pollard. I mean, I really started doing a deep dive into our relationship with Israel, what we've gotten.
Welcome in, brother. God bless. Hope you have a
Not
good
only
night.
did we not get anything from them, but we've gotten just such a massive net negative. If anybody had done the things that Israel did to our country, they would be our mortal enemy. And for some reason, we're lied to and told that they are our greatest ally, and it's just absolutely not true.
Now, if you were the president or you like the Congress, what would you advise? I mean, how would we do this, because Israel has a whole bunch of nuclear weapons and high-tech delivery systems. So everybody's saying destroy Israel, destroy their military, get rid of their state. They have the Samson option. That's going to happen. That's why they want this conflagration, this confrontation to happen. So I can look at the second, third order developments there. I mean, if you thought about what Israel will do, what would be the scenario to get rid of Israel, as you're saying?
Yeah, I mean, that's a good point. The Samson option, right? If they feel like they are going to be exterminated, they're going to launch nukes and kill everybody else. That alone, that directive makes them the greatest terrorist threat to the world today. And the fact that they have illegally acquired all these nukes, they stole the uranium from us. They have not signed the Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty. They don't allow nuclear inspections, and yet they just incessantly whine that Iran is going to get a nuke, that they're a month away from getting a nuke. They've been telling us that the same song and dance for 35 years. Meanwhile, they've been illegally stockpiling nuclear weapons, and they openly say that they will, launch them against everybody if they feel like they are going to fall, which I just don't understand how that is ignored.
So,
that's gay, right?
How would you then, if you were the president of the United States, what would you do?
Welcome in, everybody.
Oh, I mean,
hope you guys have a good night. God bless everybody in here.
Guys, what I think is going on here is Alex Jones is trying to get
Tell us,
this
Baldy,
guy
I like
to say
you.
something incriminating that they can go after him for, okay? If you pay attention, Alex Jones basically, criticizes Israel from one side of his mouth and then makes excuses for them on the other side of his mouth. I don't think he's a good faith actor here.
Right, he wanted to sign the
Dan
Zionist law,
Bilzerian,
which is now AIPAC. He wanted to register them under FARA. That's
Vote Dan.
into action. I mean, that absolutely needs to happen. They're a
Vote
foreign
Dan
government
the man.
that is influencing our policy, that's bribing our politicians. That would be where we would start. I mean, the next thing JFK did is that he sent Ben Gurion a letter saying that if they don't allow all the nuclear inspections, that he's going to cut off all their aid, and actual nuclear inspections, not their dog and pony show where they pretend to not have nukes. And so what did they do? They killed JFK, and then LBJ came in, and he
I don't really have too much social media. I have YouTube.
Didn't have to register under FARA.
Fucking Snapchat.
The Zionist lobby turned into AIPAC, and then he basically just allowed them to have all the nukes they wanted. Didn't force the nuclear inspections. And what did he say?
I seen this
when
earlier
the
today, and I
US
just want to do a reaction to it.
I don't care how
Get
many
some watch
US
hours.
sailors
This
die,
is very
as long as we
interesting to
don't
me.
embarrass our greatest ally, Israel. So, I mean,
Thanks for
what
the
does that
thumbs up,
tell
God.
you? I
God
think
bless
that's
all
when
of you
we
guys. I
lost
fucking
control
love
of
you
our
guys.
country.
Thanks for being in here.
Well, it's definitely true that Israel is exerting a lot of control over our country.
The guy in the passenger
What is
seat
it like?
shot
Have you
JFK.
run into Randy Fine yet on the campaign trail? Describe your district,
I
because he
have
is
no idea
the
what the
nastiest
fuck happened there, but that shit was
Zionist in
crazy.
America, and that's saying a lot. I mean, have you run into him yet?
I have not, but I find
All I know is that I got to see that video when I was like the 7th grade. Our fucking science teacher, for whatever the fuck reason, showed us a video of JFK getting shot. And that was fucking interesting seeing that at the 7th grade.
He would be in
It was
jail
fun.
for 5 years based on the laws that
Something
he
like that. I
passed
think
in
it was
this
7th grade or
district.
something like that.
And so he is against freedom of speech. He's not American. He wants to send our tax dollars to Israel. He's advocated for us.
I do remember the
Gaza.
video when he grabs like the
He
front of
wants
his neck. That was
streets
really
of
weird. So
Gaza
it could be
rubber
the dude in the
Palestinian
passenger seat.
blood.
I
He
don't
said
know.
that Muslims are lower than dogs. I mean, this guy is the most vile Jewish supremacist.
I will look it
that
up
we
after this.
have.
Now you got me all
To
interested.
me, that is the greatest threat to the world today. It's not Zionists, it is Jewish supremacy. And he is the embodiment of Jewish supremacy. So that is
Fuck
why
that
I
dude.
want-
Yeah, so
bitch.
really quick, before people start jumping down his throat about that, you got to think about this, okay? Before there was an Israel, the state of Israel was formed, there were the Jews, the chosen ones, right? It's this chosen mindset that exists in these people that gave them the audacity to think that they can just go take a land that belonged to some people and genocide
And just
them.
say it's ours.
And it's
Fuck
going to be
it,
just
get outta
fine
here.
because God said so.
God
So,
said it's ours.
To blame everything on Israel, yeah, Israel is the representation of these people coalesced in a place where they have attained power. Now, you take Israel away from them, it doesn't take away the mindset. You understand? So going after Israel and doing all this stuff, great, that's good, right? To stop what's happening right now. But what's to stop the chosen from initiating something similar to this and seeking power? It doesn't remove their base in the United States, in countries around the world. These people have an unprecedented
Hey, what up, Mara?
amount
Welcome
of
in.
power in countries that don't belong to them. All right? So the mindset is what created this. It isn't just Israel. So Dan is 100% correct about this.
So you say just in the last, what, 4 years or so, or 3 years, October 7th woke you up to this issue, and now you're on the air saying basically exterminate. I mean that's the quote. You're saying to mean everybody. Where do you see this?
You see the way Alex Jones is.
Yeah, you see the way he's doing that.
Telling Alex Jones that he was referring to the IDF, and he goes back to, exterminate everybody.
Everybody, yep. No,
Alex.
nope,
You gotta
Alex.
pay attention to in between the lines what these.
Nope,
people say.
Alex, I
They're
love you to
psyops.
death, you
Last question
stupid
before we
motherfucker.
really get into it. If you were the president, what would you do?
I would declare war on Israel.
Hey, welcome in. 8 people in here. God bless you guys. Hit that like, guys. If you don't hit that subscribe, hit that like. I really appreciate it.
To do what they want with
Fucking
Israel.
love you guys. I wish you all the
probably take care of
most
themselves,
health
to
and
be
happiness
honest,
in the
because
world.
if we stop
I love everybody.
defending
Oh, I got one more
Israel,
Destin Rivals.
I
15
think
people
they
in here.
would
Hang
get
on.
what they
Guys already
deserve.
hit a Crobat out of
They have
that. Look at that.
been
Look at that Crobat right
persecuting
there.
these Palestinians. They've
Hold on,
been
rock with me, guys.
operating
Hang
apartheid.
on.
They've attacked all their neighbors.
My last pack.
7 countries in a
Last
year.
pack, look.
They continue to
Last pack,
just
Destin Rivals. I hit a 10 at the
have unprovoked
Walmart.
aggression. I mean, they are a total terrorist nation. I just don't
Nothing.
understand how they're not qualified as a
Nothing.
terrorist nation. They have nukes.
No big
They
deal.
acquired them illegally. They refuse to sign the Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty.
They don't give a fuck. We got
and
nukes.
they
Fuck
said that
y'all.
They would just kill everybody if they.
We're
if
gonna
they
murder
feel threatened.
everybody
So,
in this world. That's what they say.
Please tell me, Alex, how does that not make them the greatest terrorist threat
Don't
to the world
quote me.
today?
Well, let's go back to this.
You too. Thanks, Omar. I love you, bro.
We have that famous clip. I had it last week. We didn't play it. Played it a
Saying
year
this,
ago.
Danny, I love
You
you.
have Kirby,
Omar,
the Pentagon
dude, you are
spokesperson being
fucking
asked,
amazing, man.
Well, if Iran's
Saying this,
gonna be
Danny.
attacked,
Get back,
they
devil.
have a nuke.
Get
Israel
behind
says
me,
they have nukes.
devil.
Tacitly, why not? He said, we can't talk about it. That goes to the next question. You want from the mountains of the sea, or the river of the sea, to get rid of Israel, they're going to do the Samson option. So let's think through where this goes, just from where you want to get rid of Israel. The Muslims want to get rid of it. What does Israel do when that happens?
Jews!
I mean, look,
Nice.
it's something that we are going to have to deal with if they continue to attack all their neighbors.
I don't get
if
it.
they
Are you
continue
for or
to
against?
manipulate U.S. foreign policy, if they continue to steal our tax dollars.
Either way,
if
you're
they
welcome
continue
in.
to bribe and blackmail our
God bless
politicians,
you. Hope you
eventually
health
we
and
are gonna have to
happiness.
deal with this
Hope
problem.
you
We
health
should
and
have
I wish
this
you health
problem
and
a long
happiness. That's the
time
proper way to
ago.
say it.
And the longer we put it off, the more nuclear weapons they're going to have. And so, you know, at a minimum, we need to cut off all the foreign aid to Israel. We need to stop their influence on our politicians.
I agree.
You know, it's like our politicians.
Who the
are
fuck
like
names
these
himself
easily-voted
Netanyahu?
automatons,
He
just like,
picked
you
that
know,
name. That
clapping
bitch's
baby
name is like
seals when
Milanowski or
Netanyahu
some
comes
shit.
in Congress, and they just all tweet in unison. You know, Israel's our greatest ally. We have to support them. They all keep signing
What
off.
kind of fake
on
name
sending
should I
them
use?
more
Oh,
money.
I'm gonna put
It's
Yahoo
like even
in there.
AOC, like people that are super
Fucking jackass.
Democrats that, you know, are supposed to be you know, doing what their constituents want, are just all ignoring it for Israel, but only for Israel, really. If you look at it, like, it's like the left and the right is completely divided, but that's the one thing that they can all come together and agree on. And
Well, let me
that's
ask you this before I play a clip of Netanyahu saying
Who's
it's
the
not
guy with the
Israel's fault,
glasses?
it's social media. No, it's people see Israel doing on
I
social
remember the guy with
media.
glasses.
And then I got the Kirby clip I mentioned, but what made you decide to run for Congress?
I don't know, but if I rewind right now, it's gonna fuck up my
I'll
internet
say what you're
connection,
doing is
bro.
extremely dangerous.
I
You're
would, but
definitely
it's
gonna
gonna
piss
mess up everything.
Randy Fine, who's called for arresting anybody.
They're doing
that-
maintenance
that
right now, so my
criticizes Israel.
shit is so
At
iffy.
what point, if it hasn't already happened, will he call for your arrest?
I mean, I'm surprised they haven't killed me by now, to be honest.
I think you're talking about that fat dude. That's Randy Fine. He's the. I think that's what you're talking about. That's the congressman of Florida. That's who he's running against right there. This guy's running against the dude. Randy Fine. He's a fucking horrible human
being on
being.
social media to talk about this. In fact, people have turned their entire accounts into anti-Israel accounts. And, you know, you see guys like Fishback running their campaign, basically like calling out Israel and talking about AIPAC.
For folks who don't know, he's running for governor in Florida. Let me agree with you. I don't just
This
go off
motherfucker
polls.
keeps
Polls
interrupting
show
like
this.
a
I'm on the
fucking
streets.
jackass. My God.
And a gas station attendant, restaurant, grocery store, church. Everybody's just obsessed with Israel. My issue is Israel has a lot of problems trying to control us. You're saying only war worth fighting is this. I don't want any new wars, but Netanyahu admits they're losing the information war. We'll play a clip in a minute, but I don't think they realize how bad they're losing. If he thinks $760
Hey, what
million
up, Gabe?
they just signed
Gabe's
off
downfall.
on for domestic propaganda.
Ain't no downfalls around here,
They already
bro.
spent $500 million last year domestically. If he thinks it's going to fix it, the
That's what
more
AJ
Israel
does.
tries
Who's
to push
AJ?
people around, the worse it gets. We're going into this cycle.
Alex
We've seen
Jones.
churches where they bomb it
That's
3
right,
times in
sorry
one
about
day.
that. Yeah, he does. He interrupts everybody. Crazy.
Military that were pro-Israel before. They contacted me and they said, I mean, we were in Gaza and they said, oh my God, Israel's pure evil. You have the footage of tens of thousands trying to get food. They just machine gun them coming in. This is crazy. So Dan, I get your point about being upset about Israel.
Gabe, how you doing, man? You having a good night? Hope you having a good night, bro.
Well, I mean, one thing I would like to say about that video that I found interesting is he said, if I say it often enough, people will believe it. And usually what I've found with Israel is that many of the things that they are accusing others of, almost all the things that they are accusing others of, is things that they are guilty of. And one of the things that we've seen with a lot of the Jewish propaganda is they just repeat things and repeat things and repeat things until people finally just accept it as truth. You know, Israel's our greatest ally. That's something that we just heard over and over and over and over again. But there's absolutely no factual evidence to back up.
Dude, they hurt us
statements.
every fucking chance
you know,
they
kind of
can.
like the 40 beheaded
On
babies,
purpose,
the
they
babies
fucking
in
hate
ovens,
us.
you know, the mass rapes. I mean, they just tell us these lies over and over and over again because they understand propaganda. And I find it interesting that he talked about it in that show and named it as propaganda because that's exactly what it is. And that's what they're trying to fight. They're trying to fight, you know, a propaganda world where they give us misinformation and try and get us to believe it. To me, I just think government officials.
Bro, I'm sure they got some shit like that already, man. They're just hiding it from us.
Place where if a government
Some
official
Iron Man type
lies,
shit,
that they are held accountable for that. I mean, that's at a minimum fraud. It's deception. And there's no laws put in place to hold politicians accountable. And that's one of the things that I would like to pass when I get into Congress is laws to hold politicians accountable for what they say.
Yeah, there needs to be accountability. That's my biggest thing, dude. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. What the fuck?
Who I know well, who were in the military and special operations, I'll leave it at that, highly decorated. They were over there, one of them in a pretty high level position, I won't say anymore. And they went over there pro-Israel, and after spending...
I know they're sacrificing fucking everybody for Satan, dude. They're just fucking, it's all demonic.
What they're literally hunting.
It's all demonic, bro.
I was told about people on the ground. Here's footage of tens of thousands being brought in to try to get food drop, and they just start shooting them. Here it is.
I'm about to block this shit out after this live. But at least you're not seeing any gore, so if this dude's playing on YouTube, it should be alright.
So again, I want Israel to stop doing what it's doing.
Jesus will come back. God is going to come back one day, man. God will come. Everybody's going to have to answer to God one day.
No, I don't think they're all
God
bad,
Almighty.
I do think it's a sick society. And you brought up the shootings at the food station. I mean, there was, you know, so many examples of just horrific things. Hind Rajab, Rachel Corrie, you've got there was the
Omar,
Palestinian
you're gonna be good, brother.
ambulance
I can already
workers
tell
that
you're a good person,
had their
bro.
lights on, they're in uniform, they're going to help somebody, and they got gunned down by Israelis. You know, Israel denied it, and then they found the footage in the shallow grave that they had buried these people. That showed exactly, you know, what they said was a complete lie. They had just gunned down Palestinian ambulance workers. They've done so many atrocious acts. And you look at their society, and a lot of their society supports this. More than 50% support this genocide that's going on in Gaza. More than 50% believe that they're operating and living in apartheid and support it. So it's a society of supremacy, and that supremacist mindset comes from the Jewish religion in general, because Judaism believes that they are chosen by God and that they are better than other people. And if you look into the Talmud of what it says, it's okay to lie, cheat, and steal from non-Gentile or from Gentiles.
From us.
Jews have
different
sets of laws than Gentiles. So they really look at themselves as being better than Gentiles and separate from Gentiles. And I think that is the source of the problem. It's not Israel, it's the religion, which is why, you know, I'm not just anti-Zionism. I am against Jewish supremacy because these problems have been occurring before Israel. And it is a problem with a supremacist mindset.
What's going on with Trump? How he changed? You wanted to bring up his persecution of some of his biggest supporters, and just other issues. I'm trying to give you the floor. People say, "Hey, you're interrupting Dan." Give us your spiel.
No, you haven't been interrupting me at all. I think
yeah, you have.
A very fair interview. I think that Trump is completely compromised. I think he's completely sold out this country. He's turned on many of his biggest supporters, you being one of them. Tucker, I mean, everybody, Candace. And he does it at the first
Oh no.
moment they criticize him. And he did the same thing with Joe Kent. I mean, it's everybody's seeing it. I mean, how many generals have quit? This guy is doing what is in his own best interest, and he's not doing what is in the best interest of the country. And that is the main problem with politicians today, is they're all focused on what's best for them and how they can make money manipulating the market, how they can make money, you know, for their donors, and how they can get reelected. And it's just not about the country anymore. And it's a really sad state of affairs. But with Trump, I mean, he was so against war in Iran. I mean, he publicly criticized, I believe it was, he said, you know, Obama's going to get us into war with Iran because he's so weak. He talked about how, you know, if anybody took money from Miriam Adelson, that they would be, you know, like her little puppet. I mean, he's done all the things that he has previously criticized other politicians for potentially doing.
Hey, welcome in, everybody. God bless everybody in here. I hope you guys are all doing good. I wish you guys all health and happiness.
By Israel, and it was for Israel.
God bless everybody in here. Hope you guys are having a good night.
States. I mean, we had, what was it? 18 different intelligence agencies told us that they did not pose a credible threat. We knew they didn't have nukes. I mean, according to him, he had eliminated their ability to have nukes with his last bombing. And so, yeah, this was just, it's inexcusable. They didn't pose a threat. We gained nothing by this whatsoever. In fact, that's why everybody's paying so much at gas pump. That's why they're printing your dollars. That's why we're going further into debt. That's why the dollar has, 25% less buying power than it did 4 years ago. It's a complete disaster. He said that he had won the war a week into it, and that was just a total lie. We are...
It's just all crazy.
We're losing this war.
That must be his connection, because that motherfucker's moving down there.
I think it's a big eye-opener. It's also hurt our credibility on the international stage, because I think a big part of our power was our ability to threaten.
Welcome in, everybody. Hope you guys are having a good night.
Threats, and he hasn't followed through on any
Double tap that screen for me. Hit that subscribe. If you rock with me, you rock with me. Let's get it, baby.
They're making Lego videos mocking Trump, mocking our country. And this is just
fuck those Lego videos. I'm sick and tired of those fucking piece of shit videos.
He wants to preserve his ego, and it's going to be hard to find a credible off ramp for his ego. That also.
And now you go to what I asked you 4 times. You kind of went there. Now you're going there. I think second, third, fourth level, fifth level consequence. Israel has all these nukes and high tech stuff. They're willing to go down. They got one thing. It's chutzpah, bravada, whatever you want to call it. I mean, what happens? I mean, Netanyahu I'll play the clip in a moment, looked very defeated. He said, yeah, we've lost the propaganda war. Yeah, because you've lied in your behavior. But then the problem is he's not going to give up. So, and now they have such domestic control, this lobby and others, allied with some other interests, the military industrial complex, that it doesn't look good. I'm saying this is like going to get really bad. You said you don't see an exit ramp for Trump. What about Netanyahu?
Well, I don't think he wants one. I mean, according to, some of their theology, they, basically all nations have to hate and attack Israel for them to usher in their Antichrist. So if they're the sect of the true believers that want to usher in this Armageddon, this Antichrist, all nations have to turn on them. And if you look at what they're doing, I mean, it's almost like they want everybody to hate them. Because I said, I'm like 2 years ago, I don't know how they haven't stopped bombing Gaza, how they don't stop doing this. And not only.
Oh yeah, I mean, they rape men, women, and children on video, and then it leaks. I'm not dumb. It keeps happening. All of this is done on purpose.
Well, and there was no arrest, right? They had the video of them raping male prisoners, gang raping male prisoners. Nothing happened. I mean, they've apparently trained dogs to make prisoners. They just passed laws where if you're Muslim, you can get the death penalty, but you can't get, but Jews can't get the death penalty, which is directly from their Talmud, by the way. They have a Talmudic verse. I can find it for you, but basically it says.
No, I know it's all in there. And it's official. They're training the dogs to rape people. Have you seen the deputy ministers on TV saying, "Yeah, we need to kill all the kids. We're Greater Israel"? I mean,
that's fucking insane, man.
Just a couple of years ago, the ADL said I should be arrested for talking about replacement migration in Greater Israel. Now they're on TV saying, I'm saying something happened. They're like, yeah, I mean, you saw the U.S. ambassador from Israel to the U.S., Mike Huckabee, not the ambassador for the U.S., but the Israeli ambassador saying, Israel can take it all it is. So they suddenly in the last year went from mask off. Why is that?
Well, they want the Greater Israel Project, and the only way they're going to get it is by stealing that land. And it's going to be pretty obvious when they steal land. They're trying to do it in Lebanon. They took land in Syria. I mean, They're openly talking about it.
Does it really?
To your point, Huckabee said basically they have the rights to the biblical Greater Israel.
That's a fun fact.
And so it seems like this is a setup for that. And it seems like they want to destroy the GCC, and they want to kind of like create a war between us and Iran and the GCC, and if we all weaken proportionally, they strengthen. So maybe that's their thing. Maybe they want everybody to turn on them for them to usher in the Antichrist and have their final prophecy. I don't know, but what they're doing is
That's exactly what they're trying to do, is get Antichrist here, man. It's terrifying. If you don't realize it, it's fucking terrifying.
Workers, they've bombed embassies, they've assassinated leaders. I mean, we could go on and on and on of all the atrocious things that they're doing and have been caught doing. And there just seems to be no repercussions for some reason. We're shielding them.
Omar, you're talking to me, brother. This shit is all a fucking movie, man.
And it's just hypocrisy
on
the grandest scale, and I'm just tired of it.
Oh God, what's that movie with that?
Yeah, there you go. There's the patch of the Greater Israel.
Now they say it on TV, top ministers.
I don't know, but it's on TV or some shit. The
Truman
Show, that's what it was.
They're openly bragging about it. And like even Saudi Arabia, that was for the taking out Iran's weapons, they've now basically said you can't use our airspace, and Trump goes, okay, we'll end the war, and Rubio said the major war operations offenses ended. Now he comes out yesterday and says, no, we need to invade to get the uranium. And notice that's all nebulous. Netanyahu can always say you didn't find the uranium. It's like Midnight Hammer. It's just a way to keep us committed to it. Now, someone explain something. I've not been in the military, but since a little kid, I found it interesting and studied it a lot. But I can also watch the drones, the Israeli drones they've released, the Christian groups who put up drones over Lebanon. You're talking thousands of square miles level, nothing there. Churches with JDAMs all day, and then the Israelis go in and chop off the head of Jesus and desecrate Mary. The point is that they are deliberately leveling everything now into Lebanon. Now they want to hit Turkey while saying it's a mistake. It's just, how dumb do they think we are?
I don't
even think it's dumb. They're just so arrogant. I mean, they've bombed every single working hotel. They've bombed 90% of the schools. I mean, it's just they bombed every church. I mean, it's so inexcusable. And to say that Hamas was hiding under this stuff and like it's Hamas, when they're the ones funding Hamas, it's just all nonsense. It's utter nonsense. Yeah, there you go. Look at it. I mean, it looks like an absolute parking lot.
Insane, man.
And it's just indiscriminate killing. I mean, can you imagine?
People used to live there, bro.
I mean, it's so atrocious.
What the fuck? It's disgusting.
And then they heard them up.
It's fucking disgusting. That's Mad Max shit right there. What the fuck?
Open fire on them every time they come to get food.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, it's just like I said. You can name the war crimes. If you counted them on fingers, you'd run out of fingers. So,
by the way, I've talked to 2 different former highly decorated people that were there in the last couple of years for over a year each one, and they said no, it's all premeditated, and they were both pro-Israel.
Well, I mean, let's talk about the doctors too, right? Like, how many doctors have come forth and said on camera that they are specifically targeting children? And look, I was in the military. I've been shooting guns since I was 5 years old.
Yeah, sounds like it, man.
I went through some sniper training, and one of the things that you learn is, I learned this long before.
Look at that dude's face,
you
man.
You always know what is on the other side of your target. You never take a shot until you're absolutely clear of what you're hitting. And when you're a sniper, you have a high-powered optic. You can see how many hairs somebody has on their face. So you don't accidentally shoot a child in the head. You don't accidentally shoot a child in the heart. That is a specific, act.
Yeah, but Israel has this thing where they ran even down to age 5-year-old boys and dragged them off and tortured them.
You fuck with drugs, bro? Any mind-altering substances,
yeah,
bro?
We just saw that little boy that they drove nails into his leg to torture him, so the father would give them information.
Yo, I heard about that. It's fucking crazy. What the fuck?
Because they don't view
that's some evil shit.
Human beings, because they think that they're like subhuman beasts, and so they're treating people like cattle. They don't give a shit, and their goal is to exterminate them. And
let's talk about Randy Fine. You were definitely running against. I don't know if you agree with this. I think he's probably the worst Zionist in Congress, and that says a lot. I mean, I see him in videos like, we can't allow people to criticize Israel. Even if you say Zionist, we're going to throw you in jail. He does all these weird unconstitutional laws, and you're running against him. I guess that's why you chose to do that. You are from Florida, but just, wow. I mean, this guy is amazing.
Well, it's not just the anti-Semitism laws that he's passed. It is the fact that he has said the most vile things on the planet about
Most
Muslims.
disgusting
So
fucking
it
shit
just
ever,
shows
dude.
the absolute hypocrisy, because he's saying that he wants to basically kill all Muslims,
Fuck
that they're
him.
lower than dogs. If he has to choose between
Fuck
dogs
him.
and Muslims, it's an easy choice.
He's lower than a
and,
dog.
whatever your view is on Muslims, you can't dehumanize a quarter of the globe and then whine about anti-Semitism, right? Like, it's just, like, the hypocrisy is what really pisses me off. And so, yes, the fact that he has passed these laws that are against the First Amendment and they're unconstitutional is one of the main reasons why I feel the need to unseat him.
I think Dan Bilzerian has been hitting the nail on the head every single time. I mean, this guy really, what you get when you tell the truth with zero filters is you get Dan Bilzerian, all right? So you guys need to decide. Do you guys want to have some lunatic who wants to wipe out everybody except for the chosen ones, put you in jail for questioning the chosen ones, or a guy who actually sacrifices his image, right, to tell the truth, no matter what the consequences are?
Wowza. Shit is crazy. Look at my YouTube feed. It's fucking horrific. The fuck? Where's Jake Shields at? There he is. I want to watch this shit right here. Started watching. This shit is crazy, man. Fucking. Speaking of Satanism, Omar, look at this shit. Look at this bitch right here. This evil motherfucker. The fuck, man? They're doing maintenance out here, so my Wi-Fi's all fucked up.
Rothschild family, and she's supported by the Clintons. I mean, like, and she gets World Tour exhibition
Go.
with her stated goal to satanically invert the cultures.
I'm back once again with
Jake.
TV.
I'm a fucking Jake and Jake.
Was it?
Marina Abramovich, the spirit cooker. Yeah.
A lot of people have heard of her, but we're gonna let her talk in her own words. And this is a witch that's tied in.
Who chooses them up? Bro, I agree with you. What the fuck? Who the fuck chose these people, man?
He asked for her. Why would
Fuck.
Well, let's just watch some videos.
Bro, if you go, this is a fact. They stole God's fucking kingdom, man. In the Bible, it says they stole God's kingdom. So that's not me saying it. Read the Bible. I'll be learning this shit on YouTube. So don't listen to me, guys. I don't know.
To create confusion in order that the human being can find you.
Omar, I rock with you, bro.
And you know, it's not so stupid. Thinking about this. It's completely
Fucking Omar, I love you, dog.
Trump is the best thing ever.
He knows that he's going to create chaos, and through that chaos,
made me
they're
laugh,
going to bring
dude.
order by destroying the Dome of the Rock, so that they can put in their third temple, so that they can do their sacrifices. These satanic bucks.
I saw they wanted him. I saw all the worst billionaires wanted Trump this last election. Netanyahu, all these people pushing like, oh, they want him for a reason. As she says, like possibly like a witch or a wizard.
Yep.
And it's like, she's a little witch.
Yeah.
Let's
this bitch is a witch.
And you see with MAGA, and Magus actually is the highest order in the Church of Satan. You can go look this up right now
I
on the
remember
website,
that.
Church of Satan. And you can find
Church
the
of Satan
highest
is only
order
small
is
shit,
MAGA.
man. The Church of Set is the real one. S-E-T, Set.
Owen Benjamin and the Demon Erasers are both really into
The Church of Satan is just a fucking distraction,
man.
man.
Like the spell casting.
Yes.
For the real evil shit.
Have all these words, it's like a magic.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
well, let's see what else we have.
Hey, 3 people in here. I love you guys, man. I hope you nothing but health and happiness. I wish you guys the best. I hope you guys are having a great night. Hit that like and subscribe. I love you guys. Look at this crazy ass bitch.
So demonic.
Look at this crazy ass bitch. Look at her.
They probably mixed fluids together before this.
Yeah, it looks so demonic. I've heard a lot.
Was that Jay-Z?
About Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Was that Chicken Man? Chicken Man.
Yeah. She's a huge part of this whole Illuminati thing. They play it as a cover, as if she's doing art, which allows them to get away with doing these weird
ass
satanic
fucking
rituals where they share
faggot
bodily
ass shit. What
fluids
the
and,
fuck?
Semen and blood.
Spirit cooking, they call it.
Yeah.
Hillary Clinton, it's in the WikiLeaks emails of her invited to she was coming over to do a spirit cooking with Hillary Clinton. This was Podesta emails. Podesta.
Yes.
Look at Pizzagate people.
Look at
Tell you a
Pizzagate
mistake.
people, yeah.
And the guy came in and shot the server, one shot, and then he got killed by the cops after.
Yeah.
The people that debunked
Coincidence?
it, they're pedophiles.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Look up the
pedophile.
obsessed art. Google that.
Marina Abramovich is actually in the Epstein files where somebody was saying, "Oh, I loved your cooking ceremony."
She's
my
possessed
God.
one. I know she is. That fucking bitch. Fuck that cunt.
Yeah.
In the cheesecake. Anyways, that's
She works with all of these artists.
Yeah, that's who we
All the
are.
celebrities we worship.
That bitch is
Well,
a
not me,
demon.
but-
Oh, this is a video from 2018 talking about Trump being a magician. This just got no one noticed this, but let's watch this. It's an older video. This is before he was reelected. Wow.
Share with you one really funny opinion.
Crank it up a little bit, or is it?
In Lapland, there is a group of the shamans there who do something called collective dreaming. They will go together in seclusion and do the rituals with the, eating very little food and being in solitude for a long time, and they will go and dream the dreams. And the dream have to be collective, same dream.
Pause real quick. I think she's talking about these sorcerers. They go and they go into dream state, and they all go in the same dream. I don't know if it's through drugs or not, but this is some wild stuff. Anyway, let's continue the video.
Probably on drugs.
Probably on DMT and ayahuasca.
LSD.
The shaman told me that actually the best thing happened in this planet right now is for Trump to be the president. I said, how is this possible? It's the best thing to happen. He said, yes.
Good job, bro.
Because
I don't
he's
do
so
homework. I'm
rational,
fucking dumb.
crazy. Let's actually create that awakening that we finally wake up.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm learning so much, man.
But he's so different
Fucking
than
enjoying my
anything else.
journey
So
on
he actually
learning, bro.
is the magician who wakes
Hey, if you
us
haven't
up.
subscribed yet, do that for me, bro. I'll love you forever, dog.
This is dark. It's like this. A little bit up.
What an endorsement for Trump.
Yeah, and she was good friends with Hillary Clinton,
Yeah.
all these Democrats, and she says the magicians who went in a dream together, probably in ayahuasca,
Mhm.
is this magic stuff. Say Trump is good. This is
Yeah.
like a
Fuck yeah, bro. I love you
demonic
forever,
level.
bro.
This is not a.
I'll be
That's what I
trying to do
realized,
this shit every night, man. I'm trying to get a little studio set up.
Right into the
And
demon
Yeah.
world real quick.
Fucking
Yeah,
struggling
so
at
for
the
all you
moment, bro.
MAGA Christians,
We gonna get there, baby.
This is the person who's endorsing him.
Yeah, she's a literal witch, and she's saying he's good because he's going to bring in the order, the Antichrist, the world government. It's,
You're our first Jewish president.
Yes, that's what we got next.
Very Lucifer.
Yes, I think literally Lucifer.
Yo,
is,
JGTV,
from my
that motherfucker's
podcast
funny.
with author Quan Lee. Let's go ahead
Yeah,
and
they
play it.
love goats.
Look at that bitch.
Her
Oh, fuck.
patrons are the Rothschild family, and she's supported by the Clintons. I mean, like, and she gets world tour exhibitions with her stated goal to satanically invert the culture.
It's so crazy if you look into her. She did like a satanic ritual with Hillary Clinton. It's in the WikiLeaks things, but that's they're literally doing witchcraft, spirit cooking they call it. What is someone running for the president doing witchcraft for? It's insane. She has all these things where doing like fake human, like fake eating humans, sacrifice, and like drawing blood. Talk about like draining blood. It's pure Satanism. This is mainstream art. Yeah, that's not Jay-Z does stuff with her. She's like one of the biggest, most famous artists. It's insane.
There's all these famous people who literally they'll dress as demons often. You know, they'll do all these presentations at large-scale events, NFL, whatever it is. She brings all this talent together, and all of them co-sign each other to spread demonic energy.
It's truly evil, demonic stuff. And the amount of powerful people she's connected with is scary.
She was just appointed in Ukraine
Yeah.
as the head of art and what was it, cultural ambassador for education, something of that sort. And it's specifically for the young people.
Wow.
Yeah, and she's done like installations targeting being nearby kids.
They always target the kids.
They all had a
Obviously,
nonstop,
we're
bro.
not lying, but that's what I see, like covering kids' eyes.
It's
Weird
always
stuff like that.
kids, man. It's the
Shout out
saddest
to Arthur
fucking
Conley,
shit,
my favorite
dog.
artist. He gave me an awesome Slaying the Teen Gay painting. So
Yeah.
he's super. He got ostracized from the art business because you can guess who runs the art business.
Yep.
He got pushed
The
out.
chosen.
He was getting big, won like Artist of the Year, was getting galleries. Then he started speaking up and got pushed out and ostracized. People that want to, authorquanlee.com, I think people that want to support him.
Yeah, that's what they want. They want these artists to be pushing this, normalizing it for our culture to be like, oh, let's worship demons. Let's worship the pentagram. You see in that one, she's holding the goat.
Yeah.
Like that kind of looks like the, what's it called? The NASA, you know, you ever flip the NASA upside down? And
Interesting.
or what is it? Is it SpaceX? It's like, looks like a goat, just like the
Find a
ones
picture of
that
that.
they use.
We'll do that after. But
These people worship goats.
And you notice it was put to Satanism from all the mainstream artists too. I think that's important to notice how
Very
they put this Satanism they want to push through our media. You can do that, but Kanye can never perform.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
So
talks
you can-
about Jesus, so
you can
that's
worship
very antiseptic.
You can't worship the painter.
Yeah, we said
They worship
antiseptic.
Satan.
Yeah.
Fucking hilarious.
So if you wonder why are all these people pushing Satanism, well, it's this woman who's an artist pushing her agenda, and she's a witch, part of some satanic cult, pushing it onto people.
Yeah. Well, let's go look at some of it. I know I have a bunch of pictures that I found. Just
Don't touch that
just so you
kid.
can see how insane this guy was. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. So here's. I don't quite know what the hell that is. She's laying all these people. It looks like they're eating, circling, watching naked, food on her.
This is the art world, which is actually just a training and recruitment center for occult practitioners. That's basically what this is.
This is a good time actually for me to bring up modern art. It was created by the CIA. Was involved with funding it. I remember I went to the Modern Art Museum in New York. It's called the MoMA. And it wasn't art, it was just trash. It was like stick figures and like paint, toilets, not art. They wanted me to feel like stupid for not getting it.
Right.
It's like, no, I'm not stupid. This isn't art.
Yeah.
So the CIA funded it. I think they wanted to almost like demoralize us, like see if you would play along and pretend like something pretend something's art that's not art.
Right.
Kind of like pretend a man's a woman. They wanted to pretend this shit. It's not art. Let's see. I just asked her.
Since she works with the Rothschilds, you see the painting that the Rothschilds have.
Yeah,
Like,
that's actually in these
it
paintings.
looks
So.
just like the Statue of Liberty.
Yeah. Well, let me see what it says about modern art real quick. So there's a document that CIA secretly funded and promoted abstract expressionism. Key strand as a cultural weapon during the world. It's a cultural weapon. Wow. Wasn't about the agency of inventing a movement or directly paying artist studios, but amplifying it internationally to showcase American freedom, individuality, creativity. They're trying to act like it was a good thing. You think CIA was funding this crap art like it was a socialist realism? The right state, so they admit they funded it. They'll try to be like, oh, we wanted to show the world how great and creative we were. It's like, no, you're showing crap. It's like a banana.
It's a mass ritual for the public to normalize satanic cults and pushing people into this odd culture of a transhumanist type of agenda where it's normalizing eating babies, and then you know the Epstein files comes out and they can pretend, oh, this is all just art.
Yeah, and he was into this art with babies dying too. Let's go see what the next picture is.
This is all fucking crazy.
Taking creativity and just fucking with it.
Yeah, I mean, you're an artist of a different port, so you know what art is.
Yeah.
This is not art. This is satanic.
This is
satanic filth.
destruction
Look at this.
art.
Look at this. This pisses me off. It looks like they're kids from orphanages. There's all these orphanage ties. All these people. My guess is these are kids being. Look at the looks on their face. Look how depressed these children
look like they have been subverted.
Oh, just pisses me off. Next picture. It's like, I think these are very
pisses everybody off. What the
Yeah,
fuck,
they wanna
man?
show
Evil.
it
Yeah, you're right.
They
I'm on
wanna show it
fucking
in our
evil
face.
fucks.
Yeah.
They go to these countries that are troubled. They take these kids and they abuse them, and it's like.
Yeah, and she works with children, like the Lady Gaga thing, and it's like these ceremonies with children behind it. It's
Oh, look at that. There's another one. Look at her face. She's holding a weapon. She looks sad, depressed.
yeah, get them into demonic shit while they're young.
Yeah, I think they're in these foreign countries, in these orphanages. I think they take them in like spirit cooking.
Oh, absolutely.
Or who knows what they do to them.
Yeah, maybe adrenochrome.
Mm.
You suck their blood.
Yeah, next. This is this. Look at how depressed that girl looks. It's just, it's hard researching this stuff.
It is traumatizing. Imagine being those children.
Exactly.
What did they go through?
That's why it's exactly.
Fucking crazy.
And that's why what is this?
So this is it was washing bones, human bones.
Those are real human bones?
Yeah, I'm not sure if they're real human bones, but they probably are.
Oh
It's
my
just art,
God.
bro. It's
Dude,
just
if
art.
you tried bringing
It's
that
just
to
art,
us,
bro.
art,
100% those
get
are
the
real.
Fuck out of my
Get
house.
the
dude.
fuck out of here with
Get
this
the
fucking
fuck away
devil
from me,
one.
you
This is
fucking
why they say
weirdo.
there's no money in art.
This is what I know. I
Money
agree.
situation.
She fucking
It's
was,
satanic
dog.
elite.
Cut her head
Yeah,
off.
they use money laundering and they push shit.
Cut
Like they
that
sold a
bitch
banana
up,
for
man. I can't even
$100,000
promote
with
fucking.
that
Look,
money.
Yeah,
for
yeah.
YouTube's guidelines and shit, I mean a witch's head off, not this fucking lady.
I took in this hedonism bullshit, and you realize it's all just a distraction
Yeah.
to like.
Makes any artist not want to be an artist. When you go to these museums, I think any artist looks at it and like, why did this get pushed?
Yeah, that's what I
Is this some big money laundering thing for some weird people? Because how did this get pushed over some other beautiful piece
like
of
Arthur
art?
Quan Lee or artists like you, a different type of art, right? But it's still art. All right, let's see what we have next.
Hey guys, I'm demonetized everywhere. So
Yeah,
if
you
wanna
are,
support
Jake.
me and the podcast, go to fightbackpodcast.com and you can buy some cool merch, like the shirt I'm wearing now. Hey guys, I want to introduce you to one of our sponsors, Antelope Hill Publishing. Antelope Hill publishes
Get it,
books
Jake.
such
I'm
as
not gonna
Culture
fast forward.
of
Go ahead,
Critique
Jake.
by
Get
Dr.
it.
Kevin McDonald, who's someone I've
Two
interviewed on
people
my
in here.
show.
Omar,
He talks about
somebody else. Who else is in here? God
evolutionary
bless you.
strategies
Oh, they
for
left
people.
real quick.
So go to antelopehillpublishing.com and use promo code FIGHTBACK to support the podcast and get a
So
discount.
what the fuck are these
That's
motherfuckers watching? I'm out.
antelopehillpublishing.com and promo code FIGHTBACK.
Yeah, this is just to show that she's good friends with Hillary
She
Clinton.
says, I am chill with Hillary.
Look at her face. She looks kind
Killer.
of like Laura Loomer. Like she's got a lot of work done.
Yeah.
Both of them.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
looks
they
like she's
both
been
look
through
like,
some,
oh my
some
God, they
demonic
both
shit,
look like
and
trash.
she's pushing all of these politicians. This is part of their rituals.
Mm-hmm.
It's part of their rituals. Bring these people in. I'm sure they did some spirit cooking, got some blackmail on her.
You have to do some
Call it
spirit
art.
Quit moving.
Spirit cooking is when you take cum, semen, blood, semen, and you mix it with a spirit ritual.
Yeah,
That's
mixing
fucking gross.
fluids together to mix
That's
consciousness.
gross.
And she's talking about how they dream state, they go in, they told Trump, like, they believe it. We don't necessarily believe it, but these are the elites, and
This
they
is what they
believe it.
yeah.
They believe it. All right, let's see what we got
So,
next.
yeah.
Straight face, straight up, bro.
Basically, her work is exploring. So this is what this says. It's her work explores the limits of human endurance. It's actually a research.
Her
into
work is being
transhumanist
seen by the
concepts.
whole entire
She
world now,
explores
not
how
to
to
just her
transcend
group
human
of fucking
limitations
freak
through
friends.
occult techniques, connecting ancient practices with modern technological aspirations.
I'm obviously watching on YouTube right now. What the fuck? It's crazy.
Yep.
Demonic.
They don't give
The
a
art
fuck
world is a
anymore.
cover
They're just
for
showing
their
their own
activities,
faces. They're like,
period.
fucking do something about it.
This is an important one, because this
Okay.
is her with, this is Jacob Rothschild? It's one of the Rothschilds.
Yes.
Jacob Rothschild. And guess what that painting is behind her? I think you mentioned it earlier.
Lucifer,
Summoning his legion.
summoning
Yep.
legion. Yep.
When someone
That's
tells you
Morning
who
Star
they are,
right there.
believe them.
How closely does that look like the Statue of Liberty, too?
That is interesting.
Right.
But they're literally telling you who they are in the picture. They're saying, they're
They're
mocking us. Saying,
mocking
there's
us, bro.
standing before Lucifer,
Yeah.
summoning his legions. We're telling you who we are. We're
This
doing
is
witchery,
100%
witchcraft.
a Luciferian cult, and this is what they worship. The people that run this world, it's Satan. Even the Bible talks about it. Prince
Bro,
of this
excuse
world.
me. I'm
Who
gonna
is
pause
it?
it for a
Satan,
second just so I can blow my
who
nose real
owns
quick.
every days. They were like, oh, we could offer you
Sorry
all
about
the
that.
nations and everything. Guess who
Felt
owns
bad.
these weird satanic
You
pedos?
didn't miss
They
nothing,
want to
bro.
gaslight you and call us conspiracy theorists
Yeah.
when they're literally standing in front of Satan. And his, Rothschild say, we created Israel. Epstein says, we work for the Rothschilds. Now they're standing in front
Yeah.
of Lucifer. It's like,
I used
don't
to
know.
think that, like, oh, maybe when you get so rich, you get bored and then you end up into these things. But I think it's like
think it's
they're
opposite.
one and the same.
Yeah.
You know, like you
Oh,
have
wow,
to
one and
get
the same.
into
They
these
want
things in
power.
order to be put into power.
well, a lot of people say they've had to do sacrifices or sell the soul. Kanye said he sacrificed
His mom, yeah,
Look at Elon Musk, his firstborn son died.
right,
That's the most valuable sacrifice.
right.
Also, people saying they sold them souls. Bob Dylan said he sold his soul to the devil.
Makes
He's
sense.
not a funny, joking guy.
No.
Eminem said he sold his soul to the
No,
devil.
yeah, these people are all pushed. So it's like the real artists all get pushed down while they try to make it, looking up to these people who are actually just controlled by the Illuminati, by these people who are just freaks.
Yeah, Bob Dylan even said basically his music just came to him like in a trance, like
Yeah,
flow to him.
right, right.
So all right, let's see what we got next.
Of course, with the baby.
How do you rationalize this art? Like, how do you say this is art?
It's definitely a white baby, white goyim.
Yes, the white
Mhm.
babies are their favorite.
Their favorite.
They love pure white
It's
babies.
their favorite flavor. That white meat.
What did he
Yeah.
say?
All right, here we got Lady Gaga standing in front of what looks like to be a dead body filled with blood, and they're tasting it as if this is some type of food.
Would you eat that?
No,
my phone's fucked
no, no.
Would
no.
you go to this party with all the elites? It's full of the most rich, elite, most powerful people in the world, and they go to parties like this where they fake cannibalism.
Yeah, and they're drinking it. She's got the spoon in her mouth. They're all drinking it, like all taking part in this ritual that's supposedly performance art.
And they do it out in the open. It's
Yeah,
like they want to
fucking
like mock
insane.
us with it, show us what they're doing.
It's like karmic retribution. They have to tell us, and if we don't believe it, that's on us.
Yeah, I think I believe them.
I believe them.
I believe him.
All right,
And they
I
tell you
think
what they do, believe them.
I think, yeah, if someone tells you they are, believe them. I think we have a couple more videos to check. Look at all the children.
Yeah.
Why do they have children there? Do the same people that are like fake sacrifice, now they have children.
Yeah, they take these really good artists and then they turn them
Ladies and
into
gentlemen,
satanic freaks.
gentlemen,
Gentlemen.
please join me
Ladies and
at the
gentlemen.
PS22 chorus of Staten Island
to welcome
Glamour Woman of the Year.
Glamour
Why
Woman
they
of
see
the
that
Year,
she's handing these awards out.
Lady Gaga.
Lady Gross.
Yeah. You know something I noticed? They don't have to take these young child.
What the fuck is that
stars
retarded
and
bitch wearing
then
on her
they turn
feet?
them
What
into
the
stars.
fuck?
Yes,
They've
yeah.
done that
Retarded
with multiple
motherfucker.
cases. The names slipping right now. They get these young child
Every
actors
single
done,
one.
and then like Hannah Montana,
Oh,
I think,
sick.
what was
Ah,
Yeah, Miley Cyrus.
Miley Cyrus. She was a child Disney star, and then they turn her into the worst thought. Britney Spears.
Britney
I'm
Spears,
trying
and
to
they
zoom
all
into
go
this fucking
crazy,
retarded
and then
bitch.
they get put on a 5150, and then they've all got the same like psychologist that comes and diagnoses them, puts them on drugs, and that guy was actually an IDF, previous IDF guy, and they all use the same
The
person.
Harvey, there's this Harvey guy that got the she text yay that
Yeah.
didn't have institutionalized.
They take
Why
these
does he have
people,
power
these
for that?
goyim, who have the ability to create, and they destroy them. They extract as much value from them as possible until they're useless, and then they dispose of them.
Yeah. Also, think about what happens when you take someone, a childhood star, you make them wholesome. Parents let them watch them. They love this person.
I didn't
Then
see
they
they
grow
roll,
up,
bro. No
turn
feelings
on
at all.
TV,
Zero
you've
emotions.
already
Straight
allowed your
face.
kids to love
Straight
this
up,
person.
bro.
You watch them. They're a fan. You can't switch it to that.